Award-winning author Kim Baccellia is the author of the YA paranormal Crossed Out and Crossfire, YA fantasy No More Goddesses, and Goddesses Can Wait. She is also the author of the urban diverse fantasy Earrings of Ichumea. Currently, she is working on a historical romance set in Tuscany. Kim, over to you.
Okay. I'm going to be starting in chapter 2 after Jordan finds the mysterious bracelet in her grandmother's attic. The kitchen went dark. Had Grams turned the lights out? Suddenly the box sparkled like 1,000 stars on a moonless night. Colors flooded the darkened kitchen, swirling around and around on the walls. I turned around expecting some comments about the funky light show, but no one. That kind of made sense, since the room was tucked to the side with some wooden shutters facing out. I glanced back into the kitchen toward the breakfast counter. Grams was by the granite island table, spooning cookie dough on a tray. She acted as if nothing had happened. Was I imagining it? The darkness continued. Lightheaded, I put out my hand on the wall, waiting for the spectacle to stop, but the box still shimmered. I closed my eyes, and as I opened them, the funky light show faded to be replaced with the regular fluorescent lighting. I looked around. Mom was picking up game pieces Jake had knocked on the floor. Dad shook his finger at Jake, who ignored it all, as usual. An impulse emerged, strong and urgent. Only one thing mattered: getting the bracelet. My heart raced and my palms grew sweaty. The gems made me feel like a movie star, like Audrey Hepburn in My Fair Lady, when she enters the ballroom draped in diamonds and her hair is up in a perfect dew. I knew I couldn't wait until next month. All I had to do was wait for the right time. I went over to the table, taking my seat while still processing the freaky experience. Mom had a notepad and pencil ready for Scrabble. I admit, though I teased Dad and moaned about it, I liked the game too. The real champ of the game was Dad, but a couple times I'd won. I picked my tiles and arranged them. B, R, A, C, E, L, E. I squirmed in my chair, tapping my fingers on the table. My gosh, how weird was it? I was able to almost spell the very thing that was on my mind. So, did you find anything in the box? Dad asked, pushing around his tiles. He prided himself on being able to make the most unusual words, and he'd had his trusty laptop close by so he could bring up the Scrabble website. Who, besides Dad, would know Zealand was actually a word? Here we go. He put down E, X, P, E, R, T. Mom recorded his 42 points. You're next, Jordan. A chill crept up my neck. I put my tiles down to make the word bracelet. Mom recorded my score. Did you find anything to add to your collection? Dad persisted. Why didn't you all tell me that Tessa's Treasures is based on someone in our family? I wiggled my leg, trying to release all the energy pent up inside. I didn't even know Grams had a sister, much less one who just happened to have such a great life that a movie was based on her. Why doesn't anyone tell me anything? Dad and Mom glanced at each other. Honey, it was a long time ago, Mom said. And kind of a sensitive subject, Dad added. Yeah, right, her being missing for 50 years or so, I said. I started to ask why they hadn't mentioned the bracelet, but for some reason, I decided I wanted to keep that little bit of info to myself. I fidgeted in my chair. I needed that bracelet right now. Grams came in loaded with a huge platter filled with her to die for chocolate chip cookies. But even the warm scent of melted dark chocolate didn't faze me. She glanced down at me. Is everything okay? Yeah, no. Everyone stared at me. I think I have, I coughed. Something stuck in my throat. I'm going to get some water. I pushed the chair out. Graham stood still. Then she turned away, placing the platter cookies on the table. Phew. For a minute, I thought she'd guess what I was going to do. I had to have that bracelet. Grams had promised she'd keep it in a box until our next visit, which would give me the chance to slip it back inside without anyone knowing I'd taken it. Hurry, your turn will be coming up soon, Dad nudged his glasses up his nose while he rearranged his new tiles. He hated to be seen wearing his so-called old fart glasses, although he did wear them when he taught at the college. I left the table. My heart pounded so loud I had to resist the urge to turn around to see if anyone heard it. I knew what I was about to do was wrong, but I couldn't help it. I had to have it. I entered the kitchen. The warm, sweet scent of freshly baked chocolate cookies engulfed me. The only lights were the fluorescent ones. The mysterious box sat right in the middle of the kitchen table, teasing me to open it. My heart raced. I took another quick peek over my shoulder to make sure no one had followed me. Phew. So far, the coast was clear. I swear the box beckoned to me. Come on, Jordan. You know you want it. Don't you want Ethan? A strange voice whispered in my ear. I shivered. Goosebumps rose up the back of my neck. I stopped and looked around. I could have sworn out of the corner of my eye I caught a glimpse of someone moving. The clean scent of linens drying on a clothesline filled the room for a second and then was gone. Okay, I'm losing it, I thought. Jordan, are you okay? I spun around to see Graham standing in the hallway. Her arms were folded. She glanced at me, then the box, then back to me. She knew. My face burned red hot, busted. Looking down at the floor, shuffled my feet. Jordan, honey. Grams clasped her hand on my shoulder. Why don't you wear the bracelet for a day? Then you can give it back. Are you serious? I stared up at her in amazement. I can wear it? Yes, let's just think of it as our little secret. I'll pick it up later tomorrow. I threw my arms around her and hugged her hard. You're the best. She hugged me back. What can I say? She smiled. Here. She let go of me and went over to the table. Let's put it on. I held out my wrist, a wave of excitement crashing into me. I couldn't believe I got to wear this. Wait until Selena saw it. Heck, wait until she heard the whole story behind the bracelet. But even sweeter had to be knowing that an aunt of mine had actually known Audrey Hepburn. As Grams clasped the bracelet on, a warm tingle raced up my arm. I heard a soft chuckle. Be careful what you wish for. Thank you for inviting me to read.